out there. Glad to see so many of you here this evening. Kind of looks like maybe some of you took my advice from last night and came back again. We certainly hope so. We enjoy performing for you. We hope that you are enjoying our show. Oh! And it's quite obvious that we enjoy working with and singing with one another. We like to think that we're becoming famous. Well, maybe not nationally famous, but we are becoming a little internationally famous. We had a visitor from England for the last 2 weeks before the show, and she attended our almost nightly rehearsals. She loved it. She loved the group. She liked the songs. She liked the dances. She had to return to England on Thursday before the show, so she couldn't see the show. She thought it was Suba. She thought our men are dishy. We think so, too. We think we've got some dishy females, too. At any rate, she called yesterday to wish us luck and say, oh, I wish I could be there. We wish so, too. This year, as in the past, the chorale has offered a scholarship program for people who want to further their music education. Qualified people are students or graduates of Farmington High School, chorale members, or immediate family members of the chorale. We always have several talented people trying out. The competition is usually early in April. Application blanks are available at the music department at the Farmington High School or from chorale members. This year we had several talented people qualified. We don't attempt to do the judging ourselves. We get in non-local, impartial judges and let them do the judging. They make all the decisions. We just sing. This year, as in other years, we have multiple winners. I would like to have you meet some of them tonight. Some of them were here last night, and some of them are here tonight. Our $200 scholarship winner this year was Christy Sponheim. She was here last night. And our $100 scholarship winners are Kate Jensen. She's here tonight. Teresa Michelson was here last night. Chris Larson and Ron Silent. These are two of our scholarship winners. Before we get started with the second half of the show, there's something I feel that I ought to warn you about. Toward the end of the show, there's a number called The Farmer and the Cowman. And in it, there's a fight sequence. And things get really kind of hot up here on the stage. And it kind of looks like we're out to kill each other. And at one point in the number, a pistol is shot into the air. Ann Eller just is trying to break up a fight, and she shoots a pistol into the air. Don't worry about it. It's blanks. It's noisy, but it's blanks. And we aren't really going to start a fight up here. We aren't really going to kill your mayor. It just looks that way. Sit back and enjoy the second half of our show.
Rodgers and Hammerstein Musical Comedy Oklahoma opened on Broadway March 31st, 1943, and closed more than 5 years later after a run of over 2,200 performances. Its songs, some of which you will hear this evening, have become a part of our national heritage.
This is a story of the Oklahoma Territory shortly before it became a state. There is conflict between two factions, the cowmen and the farmers. In addition to this basic conflict, there's comedy and romance, laughter and dancing, and it all begins in the setting of a beautiful and clear Oklahoma morning.
little brown fabric is awakened her eyes. Oh, what a beautiful woman. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful ring. Everything's going my way. Hiya, Hiller.
What are you doing around here?
I come to sing to you. When I take you out tonight with me, honey, here's the way it's gonna be. You will sit behind a team of snow white horses in the thickest gate you ever see. Chicks and ducks and geese better scurry when I take you out in the Surrey. When I take you out in the Surrey with the fringe on top. Watch them fringe and see how it flutters when I drive them high-step strutters. Nosy floats so deep through the shutters and right up top. The wheels are yellow, the upholstery's brown, dashboard genuine leather. With either button you can pull right down in case there's a change in the weather. Two bright side lights winking and blinking, ain't no finer rig I'm a-thinking. You can keep your rig if you're thinking at a gear to swap for that shiny little story with a fringe on the top.
Did you say the fringe was made of silk?
Wouldn't have no other kind but silk.
That's pretty. You got a team of snow white horses?
Ones like snow,
has just returned from a trip to Kansas City, and his mind is still filled with the memories of that glorious city. Imagine skyscrapers 7 stories high, and walking to the privy in the rain without getting your feet wet. Well, it's enough to make a fellow want to sing. I got to Kansas City on a Friday. By Saturday, I learned a thing or two. For up to then, I didn't have an idea of what the modern world was coming to. I counted 20 gas guns going by themselves almost every time I got a walk. And then I took my ear to a Bell telephone, and the strange woman started in to talk.
What's next? Yeah, what?
What's next?
Everything's up to date in Kansas City. They've gone about as far as they can go. They went and built a skyscraper 7 stories high, about as high as a building ought to go. Everything's like a dream in Kansas City. It's better than a magic lantern show. You can turn the radiator on whenever you want to be. With every kind of comfort, every house is on the street. You can walk the families in the rain and never wait for me. They've gone about as far as they can go. Yes, sir! They've gone about as far as they can go. Everything's up to date in Kansas City. They've gone about as far as they can go. We got a 58, everything all the early crew. 56 to see it any show. One of the girls is bad and making pretty. And round about her she was round the hole. And I could swear that she was mad and from her shoulder to her heel. But later in the second after she began to feel that everything she had was absolutely real. She ran about as far as she can go. Yes, sir! Ran about as far as she can go.
While Will has been off exploring the sights and temptations of Kansas City, his one true love, Ada Ann, has proved she's not too true. She hasn't exactly been sitting around hiding away from him. A peddler man, your typical stereotype traveling salesman, has come into her life to complicate things by sweeping her off her feet. Ada Annie has been forced to make decisions. A difficult thing for her to do. She is such an agreeable young lady.
There's so much a question of not knowing what to do. I'm no much writing from the 17. On to the Lord.
Love triangles are always intriguing. Add the components of stubbornness, jealousy, and suspicion, and you have the makings of a bestseller. Our sweet, pretty Lori is going to teach young rancher Curly a lesson for imagined inattentiveness and jealousy. She promises the hired hand judge that she'll go to the local box social and barn dance with him rather than her favorite escort, Curly.
Lori regrets her decision almost immediately, but Judd will not release her from the promise to go to the dance with him. Even Curly's persuasive powers are not sufficient to talk Judd into releasing Lori from the commitment. Subtle threats and imagined tragedy ensue, which serve as damping agents on the anticipated frolic of social and dance.
Gather round this box and now and cry. He's all laid out to rest, with his arms across his chest. His fingernails have never been so clean. Then the preacher get up and he'd say, "Folks, we're gathered here to fall and roll over our brother just right, who hung himself up by a rope in the smokehouse." Then there'd be weeping and wailing for some of those women. Then he'd say, "John was the most misunderstood man in the territory. People used to think he was a mean, ugly feller. He used to call him a dirty skunk and an ornery pig stealer. But the folks that really know him know that he kept them two dirty shirts he always wore. Their feet a heart as big as all outdoors. As big as all outdoors. Just right loved his fellow man. He loved his fellow man. He loved the birds of the forest and the beasts of the field. He loved the mice and the vermin in the barn. And he treated the rats like equals, which was right. He loved little children. He loved everybody and everything in the world. Only he never let on, so nobody ever noticed. Oh, John is dead. Oh, John Fry is dead. His friends will weep and wail for miles around. The daisies in the dell will give out a different smell, because poor John is underneath the ground. Oh, John is dead. A candle lights his head. He's laying in a coffin made of wood. And folks are feeling sad, 'cause they used to treat him bad. And now they know their friend is gone for good. Sure. Oh, John is dead. A candle lights his head. He's looking all so pretty and so nice. He looks like he's asleep. It's a shame that he won't keep. But it's summer and we're running out of ice.
The acknowledged leaders of the two antagonistic groups make impassioned pleas for all residents of the territory to establish good working and social relationships. The farmers and the cowmen are urged to settle their differences and get along with each other so that statehood will become reality. Then all will live happily and harmoniously in Oklahoma.
Yes, the farmer and the cowman should be friends. One man likes to push a plow, the other